Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Redskins coming in at 1-5, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 0-6. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And now running right through him. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Let's really illuminate linebacker Ryan Shazier. Has the speed of a safety. In fact, coming out of college, some people clocked him at sub 4.4 in the 40, but also the ability to go up and down the line of scrimmage and thump just like the linebacker he is.
And his 4th year in the league now, coming off his first Pro Bowl. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Sparks. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. There goes Martin, first down and more. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Doug Martin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down following the run.
Way to go, guys. Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Again, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Right here, right here. Here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Keep breaking the balls up. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 2.
On third down, Sparks. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go now. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Two times. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
Throwing on first down. Sparks, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Leopard. Hey. 3, 19.
On second down, Martin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Set. Blue 90.
On first and 10, Sparks, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
And they've got it here with a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Double tight. 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green. No. All right, now, look at 56.
Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
To throw on second down. Sparks feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Ryan Shazier coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Sparks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Strong right. Strong right. All right, here we go. Go. Over. Check three.
Off play action. Sparks. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The toss play to Mixon, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they run with Mixon, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Sparks. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Bryant. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Ten yards still left on second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Here we go. What? 90.
To throw is Dobbs. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Dobbs. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Dobbs now on second down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Man left, man left. 3 down, let's go. White, 90.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On second down, Dobbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Dobbs is throwing. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is taken at the 3. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Redskins are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Steelers didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Redskins back now for the kickoff. The return will start from the 49, and he'll take this all.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on third down. Sparks escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
All right, now, look at 56. Rookie 56. Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on second down. Sparks, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now let's go. 3-19.
Throwing on third and long. Sparks, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
On first and 10, Dobbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
On the counter, here's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First carry for James Conner. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Dobbs. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here come the Redskins now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sparks, they set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Sparks. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This will be fielded at the 17. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Watch tight, watch tight.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Sparks. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set. Blue 90. Hey, we got 3 down. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch left. I got 86. Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Strong left. Strong left. Set. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Sparks over the middle. He's got Watkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Boom. Yeah, baby.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down. Now let's go.
Back to throw. Sparks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Dobbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Here we go, Ohio.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a third and about 13. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Back to throw Dobbs. Room here to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
A gain of 8 and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Sparks. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell.
Single. Come on, let's go. 26. What? 26. What? 90. Yeah, let's get sacked.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Man left. 3 down. Here we go now.
A give going right to Martin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
We got 3. Let's go. We got 3.
They run again on first down. Martin, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
3-19. 3-19. I got wide.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Redskins, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week.